Kevin Hart didn't hold back when he joked about Will Smith, and his comments quickly reignited conversations that have surrounded Will and Jada Pinkett Smith for years. Every new interview, memoir excerpt, or podcast appearance seems to bring fresh attention to their relationship, and many viewers believe the public discussion has become almost impossible to escape. Ever since the 2022 Oscars, people have looked at the couple through a very different lens. Will Smith's decision to defend Jada on one of Hollywood's biggest stages became one of the most talked about moments in entertainment history. But instead of bringing an end to the headlines, the spotlight only grew brighter as more personal details about their marriage were shared in public.
Plans to be crazy, it just happens. Crazy just sneaks up on you. Look at Will Smith. He didn't plan that. That just happened. What? He didn't plan that. It just happened. Keep my wife's name out your mother. He didn't plan that. Keep my wife's name out your mother. Jumped out his goddamn body. You have any idea how crazy you gotta be to make Samuel L. Jackson jump back? Do you have any idea? Keep my wife next. Say, what the happening, Jack? Goddamn. I'm next. I know it. I feel like I'm next. There's a lot of going on, man. I'm stressed the out. I'm about to pop. I'm telling y'all.
As time went on, Jada continued speaking openly about her personal life in interviews and in her memoir. Some of those comments surprised fans, especially when she reflected on her feelings about marriage and admitted that getting married wasn't originally part of her plan. Those admissions sparked another wave of online debate, with many people questioning what they revealed about the foundation of the relationship. The discussion became even more intense because every new interview seemed to generate another viral headline. Whether people agreed with her honesty or criticized it, the public conversation only continued to grow.
What does that beauty look like for you day in and day out? So are y'all living together?
It's just this beautiful connection. We will.
Look at that.
Not right now.
But you will.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's.
Why do you say that with such a
clarity?
Because that's what it's gonna be.
That's where it's headed.
Yeah.
And you both are on that page.
Yeah, and but right now I really do enjoy my space.
Yeah.
I've been living
alone.
I am my mother's only child.
Yeah.
Right? And so having this time that I've had to myself has been fantastic. Just to get to know me, even to have my house exactly how I want it. I don't have to be like, well, what color do you want this wall? You know what I mean? I can just do it.
You're the chooser.
I'm the chooser.
You're the chooser.
Right.
So when you imagine your life back together, because I'm sure you've seen it, how does that look to you?
We don't know yet.
You'll build that.
We'll build that. And it'll be something.
Will, meanwhile, repeatedly emphasized that relationships are often more complicated than they appear from the outside. He encouraged people not to judge their marriage using traditional expectations, while Jada continued sharing her own perspective during interviews and on Red Table Talk. Those different approaches left audiences trying to understand how both stories could exist at the same time.
Does that mean you all can have other partners, but you just have to be respectful of each other?
So people only think in terms of people are trying to put something on it. Will and Jada, what they doing with other people?
Yeah.
Right? Will and Jada ain't really doing too much of nothing. The goal is not a sexual goal. We're gonna love each other
no matter what.
Will gets right to the heart of their non-traditional marriage during the Oprah Conversation Will Smith, out today on Apple TV+. The couple first revealed details last year on Red Table Talk, which coined a new term.
I got into a different kind of entanglement.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship?
Yes.
Was that hard for you sitting there?
No. It's like, no.
How long were you all actually separated? Was it months or years?
We never actually officially separated. We agreed that she had to make herself happy and I had to make myself happy. And then we were going to present ourselves back to the relationship.
We ride together.
We die together.
Bad marriage for life.
Rumors about the couple's relationship had circulated for years before either of them addressed them publicly. When August Alsina spoke about his relationship with Jada, the story quickly became one of the biggest celebrity headlines of the year. Eventually, Jada chose to discuss the situation herself, bringing the conversation directly to Red Table Talk rather than allowing speculation to continue unchecked.
It's a situation that I consider private.
You just feel like it ain't really nobody's
business.
Yeah.
But
yeah. But now Black Twitter has claimed it as their business.
That conversation became one of the most widely viewed episodes of the series. Instead of avoiding difficult topics, both Will and Jada spoke openly about a challenging period in their marriage and how they viewed that chapter of their lives. Whether viewers accepted their explanation or not, the interview immediately became part of the ongoing public discussion surrounding their relationship.
During the 12-minute Red Table Talk episode, Jada sat down with Will to explain how she met August 4.5 years ago. But the friendship didn't turn into something more until she and Will were ready to call it quits.
You and I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
And we decided...
I was done with your ass.
Kicked me to the curb.
I was done with you.
Yeah.
Marriages have that, though. Marriages have that.
Yeah, we basically, we broke up.
And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, I think from there, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement with August.
Yes, we know entanglement is vague as hell, but thankfully, Will pressed her to be more clear.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship?
Yes, it was a relationship, absolutely.
We also got clarity on the misconception that Will gave August permission to sleep with his wife.
The only person that could give permission in that particular circumstance is myself.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. But what August was probably trying to communicate, because I could actually see how he would perceive it as permission, because we were separated amicably. Yeah. And I think he also wanted to make it clear that he's not a homewrecker.
Now, if you're like us, you're probably wondering why August? Well, we'll let Jada explain it.
I just wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt good. And it was really a joy to just help heal.
Rather than ending the debate, the interview divided audiences even further. Some praised the couple for discussing private matters honestly, while others questioned why so much of their personal life had become public. The reaction spread across social media and entertainment news for weeks afterward.
I can't force Will to do anything.
And you and Will weren't together.
We weren't together as, we were family. I was there with him as family, but we weren't together at that time.
Were you surprised by the reaction and to that moment? Both for you, but also for Will?
I was surprised at how much. I knew I was going to get blamed, but I didn't think that it was going to be. I mean, it was insane. It was like, wow. But I knew I knew it was going to be a storm.
Jada later spoke openly about struggles in her personal life, including discussions about addiction and emotional healing. Those comments added another layer to the public's understanding of her experiences, while also creating new conversations about the challenges she said she had faced behind the scenes.
Had an addiction. Yes, I've had several.
Jada Pinkett Smith opens up about her struggles with addiction.
I'm hoping that it will give people the freedom also in their lives to find their truth.
The 46-year-old actress got extremely candid on the latest episode of her hit Facebook Watch series, Red Table Talk, where she revealed her addiction to sex.
My sort of addictions jump. They jump around. When I was younger, I definitely think I had a sex addiction of some kind. Yes, that everything could be fixed by sex.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Or
It's the behavior.
It's the behavior that's attached to it. Because if you want to have a lot of sex, that's great, but why are you having all that sex? That's what you gotta look at. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Sex wasn't the only obstacle she's faced.
I became a gym addict. I was just in the gym constantly, and then I remember reaching a rock bottom. That time I was in the house by myself, and I had those 2 bottles of wine and was going for the 3rd bottle, and it was like, now hold up. You in this house by yourself going on to your 3rd
That's gangster.
bottle of wine. You
What's
might
going
have
on?
a problem.
Jada says she was able to combat the issues herself.
I went cold turkey. That's the thing about me. I can go cold turkey.
Yeah.
I am a binger, and I always have to watch myself and just how I can get just obsessed with things. And, it's not what you're doing, but how you're with.
Will continued expressing hope that their relationship could evolve despite the challenges they had both described publicly. At different points, both he and Jada acknowledged that their marriage had gone through difficult seasons, and those admissions kept audiences wondering what the future might hold for them.
relationship fracture?
Oh, well, why a fracture? That's a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I think by the time we got to 2016, we were just exhausted with trying. I think we were both kind of still stuck in our fantasy of what we thought the other person should be.
Jada says she considered a legal divorce, but could never go through with it.
I made a promise that there will never be a reason for us to get a divorce. We will work through whatever. And I just haven't been able to break that promise.
But you still live separately.
We live separately.
Despite constant speculation, neither of them completely stepped away from discussing their relationship. Every new interview, memoir excerpt, or television appearance seemed to spark another round of headlines. Supporters viewed their openness as refreshing, while critics argued that too many intimate details were being shared with the public.
Really like you.
Another topic that drew attention was the way Jada described their relationship as transparent. She explained that honesty and communication mattered more to them than presenting a perfect public image. Those comments generated fresh debate because many viewers interpreted them differently, leading to even more questions about what their marriage actually looked like behind closed doors.
All the time.
Right.
You know, just lots of rumors and tabloids and all of that. And you were very careful in the book not in a whiny way or whatever. Let me clarify this.
Right.
Let me clarify these things that have been said. And one of the things that you are careful to clarify is it was never an open relationship.
Thank you. I'm glad, yes. It was
a transparent. You say it's a transparent relationship. And what do you mean by that?
So transparent meaning, look, I wasn't going to fool myself into thinking that we as 20-some-year-olds, babies, mind you, getting married and living in Tinseltown, spending a lot of time apart, okay, that we weren't going to run into temptation situations.
You're young, beautiful, rich, temptation.
Right.
You're apart a lot. Temptation is raining down on you.
Right, exactly, right? And I'm like, hey, we got to be in partnership with this. Like, I wanted to face it head on and just go, I didn't want to create a culture of deceit or betrayal between us. And I just wanted to be real about it from the gate. I had seen so much just with, I knew what street fame brought dudes, okay? I knew what street fame brought, and I'm like, if street fame does that, I can only imagine what global fame does. And from me, my own experience walking into rooms, all eyes on me, and how intoxicating that was as a young woman. You know what I mean? It's like I had been there and done that, you know, in regards to my earlier years before I met Will. But I just knew that I just wasn't going to set myself up that way. But it was never an open marriage, you know, and like either one of us get to do whatever we want to do. That was never the case.
As you say in the book, it's about eliminating the possibility of betrayal.
Yeah.
If something happens or you want it to happen, talk about it.
Absolutely.
Which is the healthiest way to go in.
Listen.
Because it happens to everybody.
Listen, if you expect to be with somebody forever, it's like, let's.
Throughout all of this, fans closely watched Will's public appearances. Every interview, social media post, and family discussion was analyzed for clues about how he was handling the constant attention. His emotional moments became widely shared online, adding to the ongoing conversation surrounding the couple.
You know Esther Perel is coming to the table. She's going to be at the red table. Would you say she has been instrumental in you and I redefining our relationship?
I would say don't just start filming me without asking me.
Oh my goodness.
If you could film me.
Esther, come help us again, please. I'm still dealing with foolishness.
Because she don't just.
Would you say that she helped us heal the hurts that we caused one another?
My social media presence is my bread and butter, okay? So you can't just use me for social media and not You know, don't just start rolling. I'm standing in my house. Don't just start rolling.
Please watch us stare at the red table because she's helped us.
Throughout all of this, fans closely watched Will's public appearances. Every interview, social media post, and family discussion was analyzed for clues about how he was handling the constant attention. His emotional moments became widely shared online, adding to the ongoing conversation surrounding the couple.
Truth, but I'm also going to protect you. So if I got to look like the adulterous wife to make sure you're good, I'm gonna do it. Y'all. So, and that wasn't the case. But I wanted him to be okay. Now, also in that moment, two things. As I'm moving forward, I'm also moving backwards. Because of what I realized at that moment, I got in my martyrdom bag. And what that is for me is, I hadn't quite learned how to love myself and not leave Will on the side of the road. And I hadn't learned how to love Will and not leave myself on the side of the road. And in that...
Jada also addressed the criticism she received after discussing her relationship with August Alsina. She acknowledged that many people viewed her negatively and explained that she understood why the reaction had been so strong. At the same time, she maintained that sharing her perspective was important, even knowing that not everyone would agree with it. Those comments reignited earlier statements she had made over the years about trust, honesty, and the unique way she and Will viewed their marriage. As a result, the public debate continued instead of fading away.
Tupac has been dead for about 27 years, you know, so if this proposal did take place, and I'm not trying to doubt my sister at all, but if the proposal did take place, you're talking 30 or more years or so ago. Why is that coming up now? You know, to me, the only reason why I could think that she would bring that up is it's possible that Will might harbor some insecurities over her relationship with Tupac, and she probably felt that that is one of the few things she could bring up to actually get under Will's skin. You know, because when you look at achievements, you know, Tupac will be probably one of the only rappers who could rival Will in terms of overall success. Now, of course, Will doesn't have the hip hop success, you know, of many rappers, but when you add in his acting and what he has done on the big screen, there's not many people who can compete with his body of work. Tupac would be one of them because he was also an actor. And had he not been taken from us, who knows how many box office hits.
Another subject that repeatedly resurfaced was Tupac Shakur. Jada has often spoken about the close friendship they shared, and those memories have appeared in interviews and in her memoir. Because of how frequently his name entered discussions about her personal life, fans continued comparing different periods of her past with her marriage to Will, creating another source of endless online debate.
With Jada, I thought this would be the straw to break his back, to where he want to take his life, because Will has talked about taking his own life before. So let's go back to the other story of Jada stepping out. Mm-hmm. So, and this has already been out there, but I can confirm it. So Jada, when they did Hawthorne, Jada started with Mark Anthony, who is J-Lo's husband, right? They did a TV show called Hawthorne.
Is that why they divorced?
So if you
Jennifer Lopez and Mark Anthony.
Yeah. So so let me go a little bit deeper.
Go ahead.
Let's go a little bit deeper. So this is a full-on relationship on the set, like romantic relationship. Not okay. I just gave him some, you know. That's it. Like it's a relationship. So, you know, Will hears about this and kind of devastated. At this point, this is where you see all the papers are going crazy. A divorce is imminent and so forth and so on. The final straw is when Will came home and caught Jada Anthony on the couch at their home, right? And this devastated Will, right? I even had a conversation when Will wanted to kill himself, right?
As media attention intensified, countless stories and theories circulated online. While many of those claims were impossible to verify, one thing was clear. the nonstop public focus placed enormous pressure on everyone involved, especially as every new interview generated another wave of headlines.
When they're together, Will's comfortable with that. Will's comfortable with someone wife when he's there. Is when he's not there is the insecurities, because I can't tell you why, but I can tell you that there's a comfortability when men and women come in to have sex with them. Will's fine with that. So when this happened, like, Will kind of went crazy. You know, they would talk about the divorce rumors and so forth and so on. It was big crisis management. Many people tell you Will was driving around California. I mean, just, he's gone. He brought Dwayne a club called Zen Lounge, and Will would come in there and just be drinking and like just.
Regardless of which version people believed, there was no denying that the relationship had become one of Hollywood's most discussed topics. Every appearance by either Will or Jada immediately triggered fresh analysis, proving that public curiosity surrounding their marriage showed no signs of slowing down.
So I was like, okay, so she's just scrolling, and when I tell you I saw some of the most hardcore
it wasn't, Mom. It really wasn't.
It was hard.
It really wasn't.
It was hardcore for you to be seeing that freaking 11 years old.
Tumblr,
I could not believe that.
No, Tumblr is more of the artistic aspect of it, though.
Not what I saw. Wasn't nothing artistic about that. I saw some hardcore
I don't remember
stuff.
what you saw, but
yeah,
what
I remember graphically.
What I know about Tumblr.
I was like, Willow, and she was like, don't even pay attention to it. We're getting to my page. I was like, I can't believe kids are exposed to this on a daily basis. I was profoundly disturbed.
But the thing that I will say, though, is that because I had you and Daddy to actually like have real conversations with, that stuff didn't really affect me because I knew I had a connection with people that I could talk to about it and knew like what the reality of it was.
Let me ask you a question, because back in the day, for my generation, started in magazines, and then you had to like go to a CD store to get a VHS tape. Like you had to like.
We didn't have access.
We didn't have access to it like that. So if you know, like really go on an adventure to go see some pornography, whereas for your generation, it's on your phone. It's in your pocket.
In your pocket.
What have you seen in regards to your generation? Do you know boys that are fascinated with porn, or like who have a specific?
I mean, I have two brothers.
Yes,
so
you do.
They're not addicted to.
They're not addicted to, but like I've seen some stuff.
Right.
What?
So,
what is going on?
That's a TMI moment. All right. All right.
She's like, I can't take it.
I can't. I think I'll probably be in too much shock to even converse.
The conversation eventually expanded beyond their marriage and into broader discussions about family, parenting, and the pressures of growing up in the spotlight. Jada has spoken openly about difficult moments from her past, including mistakes she believes helped shape the person she became. Those stories received mixed reactions, with some viewers appreciating the honesty, while others questioned why such personal experiences were being shared so publicly. At the same time, their children have also lived much of their lives under intense media attention. Every interview, public appearance, or social media post has been examined by fans looking for clues about the family's dynamic. Living under that level of scrutiny is something very few people ever experience, making it difficult for any family to avoid constant speculation.
Talked about back in your early days when you were younger, you said that you were a dealer, and you said you just decided that this one little piece was important to share.
A bad one at that.
You,
yeah.
You weren't even a good dealer.
I wasn't a good one.
Oh, no.
But you said it was finally time to share. So why was now the time?
Well, I felt like there had been, and still is, a lot of missing pieces to my relationship with Tupac, and I know that there's a lot of intrigue.
Everybody knew that I was very unhappy, but just couldn't figure out why. Because everybody thought how I thought. You've got everything. What is wrong with you? Because I didn't know what was wrong with me either. Because you have to remember, during that time, no one was really talking about mental health.
Yeah. Ayahuasca really was...
That was the turning point.
So that in and of itself turned you from the brink of...
And I never had a thought again. Now, in saying that, ayahuasca is not for everybody.
Yeah.
And I want to be very clear about that. You have to really have someone who's very trained to guide you through that. It was a very extreme, situation for me, but I swear I'm so grateful that I went through it, because in 4 days, I had 4 excruciating nights, but on the other side, I never.
And you never had a suicidal thought since then?
In recent years, Will has often spoken about personal growth and the importance of finding happiness from within rather than expecting someone else to provide it. He's explained that one of the biggest lessons he learned is that lasting happiness is an individual responsibility. Those reflections have resonated with many fans because they focus less on blame and more on personal accountability, healing, and emotional growth.
GOAT relationship advice for me is that it's impossible to make a person happy. Don't even play the game, and don't try to have a person make you happy. That you have to discover your happiness and cultivate your happiness on your own, and they have to cultivate theirs on their own, and you come together sharing the happiness you have versus trying to get happiness from them. That was a big one for me, like the retirement from trying to make people happy in all my relationships.
That brings us to everything that's publicly known so far. The story continues to generate headlines because every new interview or public appearance adds another piece to an already complicated picture. Some people admire Will and Jada's willingness to discuss difficult subjects openly, while others believe many parts of their relationship should have remained private. Either way, their marriage remains one of the most talked about relationships in modern entertainment. What do you think? Has the public finally heard the full story, or do you believe there are still chapters that haven't been told? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest celebrity updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.